Hi, Casey Durango here of Go Keto with Casey, starting a new series of keto meal ideas. We'll call this one number 1. How clever is that? So here are some examples of what we eat around our house. Saturday mornings are pancake day, and this pancake recipe is super easy. I just ate a couple of them because I wasn't that hungry in a sausage patty. My husband will eat a stack. And the ingredients are a couple of ounces of cream cheese, a couple of eggs, a couple of tablespoons of non-sugar sweetener. We use Splenda. And a dash of vanilla, maybe a little leavening, a little baking soda, a little baking powder, half teaspoon each. And that's it. Super easy. Now, trigger alert. For those of you who are put off by the thought of beef liver, you might want to avert your eyes. But we like it, and it's super nutritious. There's just hardly anything more nutrient dense than beef liver. We fry ours up in lard or bacon fat, whatever we happen to have available. A little bit of onion. We don't overdo the onion because they tend to be higher in carbs. And some asparagus. Talk about an economical and nutrient dense meal. And again, we really like it. I didn't used to like beef liver. But my taste buds have matured, as have I. And I find that there are several foods that I didn't care for before that now I like a lot. Again, cast iron skillet, some reserved bacon fat, some seasonings that you like, and you're done. And this asparagus, we actually get at Costco in little individual microwavable pouches. Very convenient. Super easy. You just throw the bag in the microwave for like 4 minutes. And out it comes. They're very tender and flavorful. Well, there you go. A hearty meal of beef liver and asparagus. Now, coming up is something that may not be the most beautiful, but talk about easy. I might boil up a dozen eggs and use them for various things throughout the next several days. This I just chopped up. I guess that's 3 of them. And 4 breakfast links. I like sausage links, are my favorite. And there you go, breakfast. Takes almost no time to prepare. Those sausage links I cook in, guess what? A cast iron skillet. Now, I loved these pork chops. Super, super thick cut. And I bet you can guess where I cooked them. In a cast iron skillet. When something's very thick like this, you want to make sure it gets thoroughly cooked. So I kind of sear it and then put it once the outside is cooked and seasoned, cover it over and keep it on a super low simmer until it cooks through. And we like our favorite seasonings: cayenne pepper, turmeric, ginger, and salt. And we use that here, and that's just a little yellow squash. I'll tell you, I didn't finish my entire pork chop. There was just no way. There was a lot of meat, but man, was it good. Delish. And sometimes a meal is not really a meal. It's just a little bit of a good time with a good friend. Here I met a friend of mine. She had a Merlot, and I had a Manhattan at a wonderful bistro. Sometimes you just celebrate with each other and catch up on good times. And sometimes dinner is sitting side by each in the den in front of the giant television set, binge watching a television program. We had a particularly cold winter here, so we were inside a lot, and we got more snow than usual. This is just, as you can tell, 2 ribeyes and some asparagus. And my husband has coffee, and I have a glass of wine, and we're sitting in our den. Like I said, if you find someone you can sit hip to hip with, after, Lord of mercy, it's 37 years of marriage, and still enjoy doing that, you're pretty lucky. And that's what we are. Now, there's no way I finished that ribeye. It used to be that we would each eat a full ribeye at a meal. And now I can barely eat a third of one, and he sometimes eats half of one. So our ribeye budget has been elongated. And it's not always beef in our house. This is flounder. Everything was cooked in one skillet. And again, I'm using up the rest of the asparagus. So our favorite seasonings, and with this I tend to use, tend to cook it up in coconut oil, and just because it's light and it gives a nice flavor. But those same family of spices, turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper, and salt in equal parts, and I keep that in a jar and I just sprinkle it on just about everything. Cook it up, throw the asparagus in to heat it through, slice up, obviously do not cook the avocado, but put that in, cooked it in half, cut it in half, and then served it and put it in the middle of the table, and we each served ourselves from the one skillet. I really like one skillet cooking. Super easy. Listen, cooking keto's pretty easy, and it actually is economical. And I appreciate you watching. And if you'd like to see some more like this in addition to other content, patron-only content, go to patreon.com and check out my page. Like I said, patron-only content, and we have a lot of fun over there. Thanks for watching. See ya on number 2.